5 years ago, we lost. All of us. We lost friends. We lost family. We lost a part of ourselves. Today we have a chance to take it all back. You know your teams, you know your missions. Get the stones, get them back. One round trip each. No mistakes, no do-overs. Most of us are going somewhere we know. That doesn't mean we should know what to expect. Be careful. Look out for each other. This is the fight of our lives. And we're gonna win. Whatever it takes.
Hello and welcome back once again, and thank you for joining me in this video. I have here today this Hot Toys Avengers Endgame Captain America 1/6 scale figure, and let's see if this figure is still worth it to collect or probably not. Let's take a look at the figure in detail. Now let me get the figure out of the box first and all of the accessories that come with it for us to have a better view of its details. Now here are the accessories that come with this figure. Let's take a look first at the two versions of shields that come with this figure. This one is the full shield that has molded plastic straps, which I think has a high level of detail that looks like a leather strap. But I think this needs extra care as it might snap if not handled carefully. That's something to always be aware of when handling this accessory. This accessory also has a significant amount of weathered paint effect to represent the accumulated dirt on the shield during the final battle scene from the Avengers Endgame movie, which is quite impressively done in my opinion. I will try to show you more of this with some cool poses of the figure later in this video. Now here is the battle damage shield, which has a semi-circular shape. Hot Toys also include these two broken pieces of the shield, and if you are thinking of putting them together with this battle damage shield, they fit perfectly, and the weathered paint effect looks amazing on hand. And it has these molded plastic straps attached to the shield, but this time it has a broken strap effect to make it more realistic from the final battle scene where Thanos breaks this shield using his double-edged sword, which I think shows how meticulously Hot Toys put their serious efforts in making these figures for us to have an authentic and detailed likeness from the movie, which I appreciate a lot. Now here is Captain America's signature helmet, which was painted nicely in my opinion and has enough weathering paint applied to it. It also comes with this iconic compass that has an image of Agent Peggy Carter, played by Hayley Atwell, that was first seen in the Captain America the First Avenger movie, which is a great addition to this figure in my opinion, and can get you some cool poses while the figure holds this accessory. However, I believe you should take extra caution when handling this accessory because it is too small. So to avoid losing this accessory, you should probably keep it safe in your accessory storage box. So that's something to keep in mind. The figure also comes with this shield hook grabber that you can use to place the full shield at the back of the figure by removing these clips attached to this accessory. This figure won't be called a worthy Captain America without the Mjolnir. I think this Mjolnir accessory is the same as the other version that came out with the other Thor figure, which was perfectly molded and painted and looks like a true metal in my opinion. And if you already have the Thor Endgame figure, it would be a good option to use the Mjolnir that comes with that figure because of its light-up feature that you can pair perfectly with this Captain America Endgame figure, which I will try to show you later in this video for a better appreciation. This figure also comes with an alternative pair of hands that I think are common to all Hot Toys Captain America figure releases. It comes with these gesturing hands for shield poses, of which this one is a throwing right hand, while this one is a catching left hand. But you can also use this for poses like holding this compass. And this one is the finger-pointing right hand, which I think is a common hand gesture of Captain America to emphasize a command pose, so something that you can mix and match in your poses. And this one is a pair of shield-holding hands, or a weapon-grabbing hand, to hold the Mjolnir, which I will try to show you more later in this video. The newly painted Captain America helmeted head sculpt also has interchangeable lower parts of the face, capturing Chris Evans' facial expressions. This one is the more aggressive facial expression, and Hot Toys put some great detail and accurate skin texture into this accessory, and they have a magnet plate inside for easy mounting of these accessories to the figure. Now here is the movie theme display base that comes with this figure that also has the same hexagonal shape as the other Avengers Endgame figures have, which I think is a very neat display base that has a simple printed Captain America in front and a crouch grabber to stabilize this figure into your display case. Now here's the portrait that patterned Chris Evans' head sculpt as Captain America in the movie. And looking at this head sculpt, I can say it is a true to movie likeness that Hot Toys did for us collectors. The neutral facial expression and the sculpted hair looks amazing on hand. The skin texture paint applied looks very impressive in my opinion. And looking at it from all angles with the right lighting, you can say this is truly a movie masterpiece head sculpt of Chris Evans' representation of Captain America in the movie. Which I am thinking would be cool to have it on an Avengers team suit or probably a military suit to add more dynamics into your display. Now here it is, Captain America Avengers Endgame version in 1/6 scale figure, up close and personal. The level of detail on this figure is pretty impressive in my opinion. I think the proportion-based body craft used in this figure looks nice on hand. And the navy blue colored link scales pattern in the figure was molded and painted nicely in my opinion, with nice red trims, and the silver star emblem on the chest looks painted nicely with great detail on it. Both shoulders of this figure have these molded plastic pads with the same link scales pattern as done on the chest, and both have an Avengers A logo which is painted nicely. I think the material used here is like a rubber coated textile type of material, which I think maintenance wise you can easily dust off by using a soft paintbrush if you have this figure on open space shelves. But if not, I think you don't need to worry about it, as I think this material might hold well if stored in a cool, dry place away from direct sunlight. This helmeted head sculpt has an interchangeable lower part of the face. By removing this carefully, you can replace its facial expression from neutral to semi-grind look, which is a seamless transition of facial expression that I think is an impressive engineering of this figure. And it looks perfectly molded and painted to the likeness of Captain America in the movie, and the weathering effect looks nicely done in my opinion. This head sculpt also has a neck ball joint to provide you with some dynamic poses on its head, which I think is a great feature on this figure. Now let's take a look at the more aggressive facial expression, just like in this photo, which I think was nicely done by Hot Toys that can add more dynamics in your photos or videos. The signature belt of Captain America in this figure looks nice with these molded plastic pouches, but keep in mind that this is not true leather. Although it adds more detail to this figure, this is something you need to take extra care of and to watch out for before it flakes out, in my opinion. The same goes with this back shield holder and body strap, which are also a pleather type of material that is so thin that you need some extra care when handling this figure. The figure also has this dark brown colored split cut boot design, which is molded and painted nicely with enough weathering effect to make it more realistic, just like in the movie. Now just for comparison, here's what it looks like when the unhelmeted head sculpt is mounted to the figure, which I think looks nice in my opinion. But personally, I prefer to have it on a helmeted head sculpt and just get a separate body figure, whether it's an Avenger team suit or a military suit, depending on the availability here in the Philippines. I will definitely share it with you if ever I get a chance to toy hunt this one. Here's a height comparison of this Captain America figure versus the Thor figure, which I believe is perfectly scaled in my opinion. Chris Evans is about 6 feet tall and plays Captain America in this film, while Chris Hemsworth is about 6 feet 2 inches tall and plays Thor, which I think Hot Toys did very well in making the proportion of these figures look realistic as represented in the film, which I think is quite nicely done. Here's also the side-by-side comparison with the Iron Man Mark 85 figure, which also looks perfectly scaled in my opinion. Putting these three figures all together, I think it looks fantastic in the display case. Let me know in the comment section below what you think of these three figures together. Going back to my question, if this is still worth it to collect or not, I think it is still worth it for me, especially if this is the only Captain America figure that you are planning to have in your collection, which would definitely complete your very own Avengers Endgame Trinity display. And I think the high level of detail on this figure is crafted very well. And the newly painted helmeted head sculpt with three interchangeable lower faces that captures Chris Evans' facial expression from the movie, plus the newly developed unhelmeted head sculpt, are good features of this figure in my opinion. I hope this video helps you in just a little way, especially if you are still on the fence of getting your first Hot Toys figure or just thinking of adding a new one to your existing collection. Just always remember that it is really up to your plans and budget to get your very own MCU Avengers team, either a mixed version or a complete set like the Hot Toys Avengers Endgame figures. So make a sound plan for your collection, stick with it, and always be happy with your decision. And keep in mind to enjoy the journey of collecting these awesome figures, and don't hesitate to share the love within the community. So stay awesome and be cool to everyone. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to hit me with a like and consider subscribing to the channel so that you'll be notified of any upcoming video releases. And if you have any questions about the content you've seen today, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. And as always, build fond memories through these collectibles and always show your geek side to the world and be awesome. Till next time, Andrew Geek Side here. Stay safe and bye for now.